We have breaking news from Brighton, Michigan. Good afternoon, I'm Pete. The internet is buzzing about the most talked about vehicles on the market, and Ford's hottest new product just hit the ground at Brighton Ford. On scene to show you what the excitement is all about is everybody's favorite salesman, Michael Tabacchi. Michael?
Mom, I pay rent. So, I'm more of a roommate than I am your son. So I pay rent so I don't have to go by the rules. Hi folks, Mike Tabacchi, Brighton Ford. I am super excited. We just got the very first 2017 Ford Escape here on the lot, and I couldn't be more happy. Now, my number one seller for the last few years has been the Escape, the 2016 Escape. And it is phenomenal. It's a great vehicle. Everything from front to back, the customers have been super happy with it. You're getting the exact same Escape. Don't worry, we didn't mess it up. But we just redesigned it a little bit. Everything from the A-pillar forward has been redesigned. Everything from the hood to the headlights, the fog lamps, the grille. If you notice the grille, slightly starting to look like an edge a little bit. Just giving it a bigger, meaner look to it. One little thing down here, technology on this vehicle is through the roof. This guy right here is adaptive cruise control. So you're driving on the freeway doing 70 miles an hour, grandma pulls out in front of you doing 55. Well, instead of slamming on the brakes and throwing your fist up, the car will automatically slow down for you. And when she gets out of the way, it'll speed you back up to where you want to be. Couple other things on this vehicle. Way up here is a sensor for a lane keeping system. Originally, it was kind of made for if you're starting to fall asleep at the wheel will start to shudder like a PlayStation paddle and kind of move you over just a little bit, but you have total control of the vehicle. Let's be honest, it's not really for falling asleep. We see a lot of people on the roads going like this with their phones and texting, and next thing you know, they're 2 lanes over, not paying any attention. That's gonna let them know, hey, you're moving out of the lane a little bit. Something just to keep us safety is what Ford's all about. Now, if you notice over here on the sides, we have front parking systems. That's what these little sensors are for up here. This car will also park itself. So we all know somebody that can't parallel park if there's no cars on the road. That's what this is kind of helping for. It will actually move in and actually park the vehicle itself and turn the steering wheel without any hassle at all. Our back end's been redesigned. So everything from the A-pillar forward's been redesigned. Everything in the back, slight different design to it. We got different tail lights. Kind of shaded a little bit, giving it more of a smoked look to it. Also have a meaner back end. Everything from the inside has been almost the exact same. And I'm going to show you the differences right now. One thing that is on the vehicle itself is you have a blind spot monitoring system. So we have blind spot mirrors in most of our vehicles, but our eyes are not trained to look to see if there's anybody in that little window of that little tiny mirror up in the corner. This will actually flash a light at you, letting you know that there's somebody in your blind spot itself. Another safety feature. Now come on in, let's go take a look at some of the new features on the inside. One thing that Ford did that was absolutely awesome was made your instrument panel and your center stack more convenient for you. So your armrest sits a little bit higher than the one from last year. This will open up, giving you a small storage compartment for small things, business cards, pens, stuff like that. You can open up the big one, and you also have a USB port right here, which is becoming more and more common for everything. For your music, to charge your phones, anything that you can do USB, you can plug it in right through there and it will charge it, and you can use it through your Sync 3 system, which is your voice command and touchscreen radio. One thing that's really nice, and I know it doesn't seem like a big thing until you have one, your shifter is actually moved over a little bit. With the previous year's model, everything was stuck in the middle and you had to kind of move around it to get to it unless it was in drive. Then it made it kind of easy. They just moved that over a little bit. Another thing that was pretty awesome is your parking brake. This is all electronic. You put your foot on the brake and you pull this little guy back and everything is electronic and clamps right down and you're not moving anywhere. Up here, we have a dual climate control with the Sync 3 system, which is all voice activated. I can change my radio stations. I can call stuff up from my phone. Put it right there. Now I can see everything that's going on my phone. I can see everything that's going on the Sync 3, and I can call up anything that I want from the phone up to here. There's also apps that you can have loaded up from your phone. Pandora, stuff like that you're using on a regular basis. Navigation, everything that can be done, and I'm using just the button on the stereo to pull all this stuff up. Makes it real easy, keeps your eyes on the road instead of down here, and if something stops in front of you, bam, Safety, safety, safety with Ford. The whole new design up here, everything from here back is basically the same, but everything on the center stack and over here just a little bit tweaked for the new model. That's basically it. That's the short version of the 2017 Ford Escape. I am super excited about this vehicle. Now, you can call the number right down here on your screen, and I'd be more than happy to show you every single button that's on this vehicle from front to back. And Mom, what part of live don't you understand? I can't talk right now. This is ridiculous.